say?
She's Raf's niece. Yes. Savannah is Raf's niece. So they're our first same-sex couple to leave the Wales.
Rianne.
Yep. Stand up there, Bob.
Stacey. Yeah.
You got your phone with the ready, so.
Laura Keeble. That's it. Alright, thanks Dave. Is that through, Dave?
In Bradford had I an unwilling glad by the Cantoria and Wagion O'Brien. I grew round a velwyr, glagar wir siamad, dros rhyddid coch a sant a gwaed. Glad, 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 o efyn glad, tramor and dir, i'r hoffau, hoffau bed i'r heniau, bahai. I'm done to get on! Nice boys, you've got a choir.
God save our gracious Queen, long live our holy Queen. God save our Queen, save her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save our Queen.
Hello and welcome to Ruskin Park for the second of our featured games, our featured internationals. My name's Dave Parkinson and you join us for the Community Lions women who take on the Welsh women in what is the first officially sanctioned international. They did make their debut a couple of weeks ago, did the Welsh ladies, when they came up against the Great Britain teachers, with the teachers winning by 30 points to 6. It's nice to see the community players and the community arm of the game getting rewarded for what has been a brilliant season. So we have players from as far and wide as Whitley Bay to Barrow and everywhere in between, including Warrington, of course, who will be playing in the Women's Super League next season, yes, alongside Huddersfield Giants as well. So let us run through the side, starting first of all with the England Community Lions women. It's Michelle Davis at fullback, Leanne Johnson, Oliver Cummins, Emma Templeton and Charlize McGraw in the back line. Half-backs are Emily Sturziker and Mary Quinn. In the front row it's Kira McCosh, Isabel Bibby and Rachel Barker. Back row of Rebecca Wilson and Serena Tamu, and locking it all together At the base of the scrum is Lauren Harvey. It's a bench of Danielle Bounds, Samantha Hume, Celia Farrimond, Paige Webster, Leah Cottier and Jodie Crawford. And for the Welsh ladies, it is Catherine Salter at fullback. It's Zoe Lewis, Raf Taylor, Seren Goff Walters and Savannah Leadsom in the back line. Shawnee Davis and Leanne Burnell at halfback, with Emily Hughes, Jess Wallington and Vicky Lee in the front row. Lauren Aitken, Rebecca Llewellyn-Ennis and Megan Oughton making up the starting 13. It's a length bench of Kim Jones, Charlie Mundry, Joanne Maguire, Carla Benjamin, Rhiann Stevens, Stacey Wright and Laura Keeble. And we're almost ready for the start of the game, Steve Manning.
Yeah, we are. We've got Wales there in the traditional red shirts, white shorts. England in their predominantly all white strip with a angled cross of St George, a triangle across the chest as Wales kick off, and it's Catherine Salter who puts that ball downfield, so England get first go at it with the floodlights on here at Ruskin Drive as at St Helens as England drive forward, and they'll be buoyed as such after that win by the men. And can the England Community Lions women follow their example?
So it's a decent enough start. Rebecca Wilson with that carry there, being put down just before the halfway line. She'll look to play this. Ball skim left. Run comes in, a straightforward drive from Kira McCosh. She actually played against the Welsh women a few weeks ago. She's a teacher by trade.
So she'll know these players as such, so she'll have an idea what they do.
Great run from
England
Bibby.
try breaking.
Great run from Bibby. Inside the 20 she goes, showing real fleet of foot there.
Well, I thought we had a try on there. It could have been deja vu. The men started off, scored in the opening minute as England women, Community Lions women, putting the pressure on. A kick to the Aussie in goal.
It's an interesting kick and well taken in the end by Lauren Aitken for the Welsh ladies. Still inside their own 20-metre line, but I guess breathing a sigh of relief, to be honest. That was dangerous.
Well, yeah, and I think that ball, another loose ball, and it's at the moment, dear, we've got a carbon copy where the ball's too hot for to handle in relation to the Welsh point of view. The referee holds up the play.
Yeah, our referee, by the way, Mr. Sam Horton. So good that he gets a mention as well.
It is, and hopefully he plus his touches will referee this game with such aplomb that we got in the opening game as such, and you're not missing anything. The England player is still down injured. England are on the Wales 10-metre line and they're fully primed, ready to try and turn this pressure into points, Dave.
Certainly are. Eventually we'll get set and we'll get underway.
We've got specks of rain coming, Dave. I was hoping the weather was going to be kind, and hopefully it'll stop as we're here at the floodlights of Ruskin Drive.
Mary Quinn feeds the scrum. It comes out at the base. Here's Lauren Harvey. Harvey goes close to scoring. And at with Harvey's Bibby. She'll pass to the left-hand side. Strong run, strong carry there from McCosh. Bibby once again looking round, puts it left to Mary Quinn.
Fullbacks joined the line.
Oh, it's been dapped forward. Oh, it's an opening score for Michelle Davis.
Well, what I was going to say, Dave, as that move was forming, that Michelle Davis was slowly coming into the line. The tackle before that got the play the ball, and then they got the hack on, and from that hack on, she was in the position where she wanted to be in the line, and she was the first to react to that in the in goal. And it's a marvellous start for the England Community Lions ladies. That 4 points to 0, and Leanne Johnson is going to try and add the extras to start the game how the England Community Lions women's coaches would have wanted it to happen and to do.
Yeah, Michelle Davis plays her rugby down for Warrington, of course, who we mentioned getting promoted into Super League next season. So we're bound to see quite a bit more of Warrington and the sort of performances that they can put on next season on the Our League app.
Yeah, it should be fantastic. I know prior to Super League, they had went to Super League at one stage. Warrington ladies had a cracking team in the Winter League, but they it was stood down sort of thing. But
half
it's great that they've been able to bring,
don't they now?
They do, and those players have kicked on, and now from a Warrington Wolves point of view, they'll be wanting their squad that did so well last year or this year to kick on and get better and better and better.
Talking about kicking on, what a conversion that was from Leanne Johnson. Makes it 6 points to 0. There was never a doubt, was there? Brilliant conversion.
There wasn't. It's a great start for England, and it's a start, like I said, the coaches have wanted, but not the coach, for the Welsh women. But there's still plenty of time for them to come back into this game. An early try will boost England's confidence, but it'll be interesting to see what happens when Wales get that ball and when they get possession of it, because England are going to get it back from this set.
So right back on the halfway line, Wales get us underway through Catherine Salter. England underneath it, they'll charge back with gusto. It's a good kick return, and an equally strong challenge coming in from Emily Hughes.
Oh, well, I'll apologise again for Terry. It's not our fault that the girder's in the road of the camera in the middle or to the right of it. That's got 4 floodlights at the top of it. So apologies if it's ruining your game or what you're seeing on your screens.
Good challenge on Wilson. Ball swept down this left-hand side. Here's Mary Quinn. Gets it out. There's Serena Tamu. Tamu will play it to Bibi, who skims it into the middle. Solid run forward by McCosh again, but equally good defence there. Great hit, Rebecca Llewellyn-Ennis. Really got amongst her then, didn't she?
Yeah, it's amazing what they can do. As Stasika from Barrow puts a good ball in, but it's a cracking take, and can Wales counter-attack?
Well, they're certainly trying, and we've already heard that Zoe Lewis, if she can find a bit of open pasture, she's going to go, isn't she? She's very, very quick by all accounts.
Well, they'll not put pressure on her. I think she's the winger that's been described as the Reagan Grace of Wales Women's Rugby League, Dave.
So we'll see if we get an opportunity to see that as Wales come forward. Over the halfway line, it's juggled by Vicky Lee, but she takes the full force of a 3-player tackle.
Yeah, Lauren Harvey was involved in that tackle.
Jess Wallington operates dummy half. Passes left. There's a sweet movement coming in, but drive taken in by Aitken.
I thought he was going to get the old legendary goose step there, Dave.
Nothing given or taken there. Rachel Barker coming up with a hit. Put through the hands. There's Raf Taylor, who's also represented Wales at Rugby Union, as they pop the ball into the middle. Kick comes in. It's an interesting kick. There's work here for Davies to do. She's trickled in behind the in-goal area. She'll advance now. Beats the first player. Beats the second. Spins back on her axis. Put down 10 metres from her own line. That's where she'll play it. Infield run comes in from Leanne Johnson of Lee Miners Rangers. She'll stand and play this ball 15 metres from her own line. Now the run being put in by Cummins of Huddersfield.
A little flop there, Dave.
Just a little bit. Nothing spotted, nothing penalised. Oh, it's juggled. Ball goes loose, it goes backwards. It's a good run. Well recovered from a real difficult position there of picking the ball up.
Yeah, they're in the ascendancy again.
England moving forward. Here's Barker on the surge. Still looking to go again, Barker from Stanningley. Ball to be kicked forward by Mary Quinn. It's an interesting one. Not much distance on it. Oh, brilliant chase, brilliant pick-up. She's off here, is Salter. Fires the ball left. We really do like to attack this Welsh side. Putting the ball wide, it's turned back in field. Taylor gets it, flicks it back. Still, it's all going on down that side.
Just some quick hands there on that far side, and they're getting encouragement from the Speckies on that far side. The Wales women.
Run coming in now from Megan Oughton. Basically, much of this Welsh side derived from 2 clubs, Rhondda and Cardiff. Nice work done from dummy half again. They're up to the 20-metre line. Early advantage to England. Good ball. It's the number 4.
Beautiful offload there.
Oh, ball goes loose. They're still trying.
That's all they were in then, Dave.
For that line. Ball swept left. Chance here for Wales. They're not still knocking on the door. Just getting a little bit excited. There's an England player down injured.
And there's a Welsh player has gone down in back play, but what it does give England a chance to get some oxygen in themselves, because that the play down that left-hand side, that short side by Wales, I mean, they've responded in great style, haven't they, Dave? And they've got quick hands and they look nippy, and they certainly come to play.
It's pretty frantic, isn't it? Frantic stuff, good ball movement as well. And I must say, whilst we've got the game, I don't mean to bring a downer to this whole situation, but we were given a team sheet, and when you've only got 20 minutes between games, we were given a team sheet with the Wales players didn't actually have the first names on, so we had to go and try and find the first name. So we're a little bit unsure, and we're sounding a little bit still getting to know the players. It's because we didn't get first names originally. Did we?
No,
look them up and.
Yeah,
and I would just want to say, if you did that at National Conference League level, or you did that at any other level,
you got your £1,000.
You'd actually get fined, wouldn't you, for it? So, we shouldn't be condoning it to this level either.
No,
so I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention. I don't mean it to sound bitter, but we want to get things right. It's worth doing.
Well, if you're going to do it, you do it right at the beginning, and if you do it right at the beginning, it's you can't go far wrong, can you, Dave?
No. I mean, I'm hoping that both of these players are going to be good to go again, by the way. Thankfully both sitting up.
Yeah, Terry, the cameraman, who's at the moment, he's got his camera to an angle, so we've not got Mr. Gerda playing today. In this, says that it's a neck injury to the England player, but the England player's got up. And the bottom line is all about player welfare, isn't it, Dave?
It certainly is.
17, well, it's not 17. No, there's 39 players, and we want them all going on, and we want them all coming off in one piece.
We are just a few seconds away from restarting the game. It's been held up for a good 3 or 4 minutes there.
Well, Wales have got to focus on it, and England have got to focus on it, and Wales are in the ascendancy. Can they get a try and put themselves back in the game?
Zoe Lewis to play it.
Last one, I think, as well, Dave.
It is. Referee's got his arm aloft. Ball whiz back, kick comes in. It's an interesting one. Oh, what a bounce that was. England launching the counter-attack, still behind their own line, doing really well to get out from that area.
Well, it was a juggling ball, and they did really well to come out of the in-goal there.
Harvey did superbly, but look at this pressure that Wales are putting on us. Johnson, nowhere to run. She's gone across field, almost pushed back into her own in-goal area. There's a real area of darkness in the middle.
I thought there was a knee there, Dave, an accidental knee in that two-player tackle by Wales, and the medical staff are on.
It was pretty forceful, wasn't it?
Yeah. Terry's thinking she could have the player could have dropped on the player underneath it as she's gone down, but I know that obviously in relation to these games, Dave's commentated a lot and seen a lot of the women's game, and I know we have an expression in the men's game of a two-man tackle, and I'm assuming it's not changed at summer as it has in winter, that you could call it a three-person tackle when the tackle's going from the women, and they certainly know they've been tackled when they go in, don't they, Dave?
You certainly would know you've been tackled if 2 or 3 players have hit you.
Well, I always, the old top, middle and bottom, but we've seen, haven't we, some of the standard, especially in Super League. I mean, I took a casual observer to the grand final down the road here at Langtree Park, and he'd never seen a women's game at all before, and he was more than he couldn't believe what he was seeing. He couldn't believe the ferocity of the hits in the game that were being produced, and it's continued, and all right, this is and it's continued in this game, so it does bode well. The conception that might have been years gone by the women's game has completely changed, and everybody's singing from the same hymn sheet, aren't they, Dave?
Certainly had us a chance here, and some real good pressure there, by the way. It's forced an error. It's going to be head and feed this to Wales. A real chance for the Welsh team to put points on the board.
They've responded well, haven't they, Dave, after their early try, and England had an attack before that, and it just didn't come off. And I think perhaps we might have expected that the dam was going to be broken, but Wales are in the ascendancy at the moment, and they've had a good 5 or 6 minutes to try and get a try and a goal to level it up.
So scrum to be fed. Taken at the base by Wales. It's a direct attack as well from Megan Houghton. Just put down 5 metres from the line, directly under the posts. Quick movement down this right hand side. Run comes in there from Llewellyn Ennis. Forced back, ferocity of the hit. Inside that 10-metre mark. The Dragons asking the questions. That ball was a bit loose, but it's been cleaned up.
And it went backwards, Dave.
Wales still go on the attack, still continue this attack. 5 metres out, just to the right hand side of the post, sending the ball wide. It's another Not particularly good pass, but it's been made the best of. What a try! What a try down that right-hand side. Quick feet, quick movement.
Well, from my angle, I didn't see who scored it, Dave, but it's been coming, hasn't it? And it was quick hands down that right-hand channel.
Scored by Taylor. Skirting around the edge, showing plenty of pace, plenty of evasion.
Well, Raf Taylor's just showing her experience, obviously, at this chord, and at the other chord, But Cherry said he got the win. His Bob Hart.
Listen, don't you worry. It was Taylor who scored it,
and she was swift,
very swift. Oh, you couldn't with the funny then, was you? You were showing how current you was with popular music, was you?
That was wasted, wasn't it? No wonder she's got problems with the previous company if nobody's laughing at that one.
Catherine Salter with this conversion attempt.
But it's a difficult one, this, Dave, isn't it, from the touchline?
Only 3 or 4 metres in from the touchline as well, isn't it? So,
and it's all about angles as well, isn't it?
Spoken by 2 completely non-goal kickers.
I know.
6 points to 4. Wales on the board. Chance here for Salter. Will she get the connection? Will she get the angle? It is a difficult one. Gives it chances. Can't quite get the
good effort, that, Dave.
It was a good effort. Scoreline remains 6 points to 4.
Well, it's certainly game on, that's for sure, as England trot back to the halfway line, going to restart this game, and it's been a great response by the visitors.
To be fair as well, you got the feeling that was going to come because of the pressure that Wales were putting on the England line.
But what they did, they kept the concentration after that injury. It'd have been so easy, wouldn't it, to play the ball and knock on, but they stayed focused on what they needed to do. And they certainly did it, as England were waiting to restart the game.
So back with Johnson on the halfway line. Leanne Johnson.
Raf Taylor's encouraging her players.
Sent down the ground. It'll bounce, it'll bobble, it'll trickle towards the goal line. Picked up, snatched out of the air, ran back with a lot of venom.
Good hit by Harvey, wasn't it?
Equally strong tackle heading the way there. Harvey launched herself.
And that warmed her ears.
Oh, that was a good pick up there. Really good pick up from Vicky Lee. Lee to play this ball inside her own 40. Switched into the middle. Strong carry. Excellent carry, that one from Aitken. Up towards halfway. She'll play this ball to Warlington. Warlington, options out left. That's where the ball's sent. It's a direct looking attack, this one. Swift play, but the ball went loose. And unfortunately for Wales,
they just overrun that one, didn't they, Dave? But it's...
I like the intent again. It was really good. Really positive play for that from Wales.
And quick hands again down that left-hand channel. And what they are doing, Dave, they're a newcomer to the game. Like I say, it's predominantly from 2 Welsh clubs. They're giving it a go. They're backing themselves, aren't they?
Well, there's quite a lot of rugby union shapes being thrown, isn't there? With when they do get the ball wide, there's a lot of those union type runs which have been coming in. Here come England, direct from the back of the scrum. Wow,
good hit by Orton. Bibby
passes left. Mary Quinn gets rid of it. Here is the number 10, Tamu. Tamu up towards that 30-metre line, plays it to Bibby. Mary Quinn calls for it again, pops it left to her teammate, Leanne Johnson. Big handoff comes in. Well, that's good tackling. Real good defence from Wales. Working hard. England 30 metres away from the line. It's brought back into the middle. Sturzica from the Barrow ladies who reached the grand final this year at championship level. Got beat by Warrington in that final. Quinn. Out to Harvey again. Harvey inside that 20-metre line. We've reached the end of the tackle as well here of England.
Bibby's glanced left, he's gone left.
Quinn. Oh, it's an interesting kick, well taken. Confident take there from Taylor. She's wrapped up by 2 players there. Tamu last one up. Ball on this right-hand side of the field. Stepping run back to the middle, coming in there from Llewellyn Ennis, who's shown up really well in these early stages of the game.
Yeah, there's a Wales player injured in the background, but referee's playing on at this moment in time as
Still bringing it
centre-field
run.
run.
It's Emily Hughes. Great run from Hughes up towards halfway. Wallington at dummy half. Option down the right-hand side. That's where the ball goes.
Ennis.
Llewellyn Ennis. Great run from Ennis. Ennis just overplayed, just knocked on. Ball still loose. Mary Quinn picks it up. It's still gone loose again. Sturzica now has it. She'll try and make inroads. She'll come down this left-hand side. Big handoff coming in. There's no way she's escaping the clutches there of Taylor and company.
Well,
solicitors closing in.
It's a good counter-attack that, and it's Olivia Cummins. He's continuing series to break through the middle, but she's wrapped up there by Jess Wallington.
Super run from Cummins, that one. Bibby at dummy half, passes right. Again, laying the platform, bringing it through the middle. Kira McCosh, she's been impressive too, up to that 20-metre line. Bibby picks up quickly. Bibby's on the run, finds some support to her right-hand side. A weaving run forward from Rebecca Wilson. Still going Wilson. And put down right on the try line. Bibby sends it left.
To the left.
Win. Good
They've
ball.
got to score here.
They will score. Lauren Harvey crashing through the tackle from close range, but that was coming.
Well, it was lethal. It was that good break down the middle. I think initially orchestrated from the loose ball and Stasika going down that middle, but they got down there. They sensed a chance. The ball went left, and nobody was going to stop it from close range, were they, Dave? And so they put that one to the left of the posts. Makes the conversion more kickable. She put the first one went over, so can they double the points tally and go into a 12-4 lead?
Yes. Is that a rhetorical question, Steve?
Well, it would have been better rhetorical questions. I thought I'd have got a simple answer. I'm waiting for you. And Terry, our producer, came out with the answer.
You've built it up, Steve. You've built it up.
Wow.
Currently 10 points to 4 with this kit.
It is.
It's been a good start to this game.
I think it's been a great game, really.
Really
Dave.
competitive.
Yeah.
Good shapes being thrown by both teams, asking a lot of questions in defence.
It's been entertaining as well, hasn't it? I mean, the England players now in the back play, they're taking on water and getting back to the positions. They'll be waiting to get that ball back. And the important thing, I only said it once in the opening game, it's important that from the restart that England complete the set and put a boot downfield or finish it off with a try.
Davies adds on the extras.
Well, never any doubt, I don't think there, Dave. A cracking kick, and she's 2 from 2 as the Wales players go back to the halfway line. And can they respond the way they did when they conceded that opening try? That was a great response, and I'm expecting more of the same from them, Dave.
Currently 12 points to 4 in favour of the England Community Lions women team. Here we are at Ruskin Drive, at home of Pilkington Rex, and they've done a good job in accommodating us today.
Yeah, they've had a fun. Yeah, we've got to thank them for that. Yeah, Pilkington Rex, as it were,
a great amateur club in its own right, isn't it? Pilkington's
well,
on their way up to the National Conference League Premier Division for next season.
Well, in the dark galaxy, far away, all them years ago, which nobody talks about.
Oops, there's an error for England.
They were the better team than the mighty St Helens were in days of yore, Dave.
Play the ball comes in, and it'll be a penalty. A little bit of holding down. That'll certainly help England's cause.
It will. I mean, all what they needed to do was keep them down there and try and eke a mistake, whereas now England have found touch and they're going to start this next set just inside their own half, but in a great position, and with this 8-point buffer that they've got over the.
And it's a good touch as well, found by Michelle Davis.
Yeah.
Ball coming field now to be tapped. England will advance downfield. Couple of passes, little step in run, but tenacious defence from Wales. What a hit that was over on that far side of the field. Now ball being switched to the middle. Strong run coming in there from Rebecca Wilson. She's been prominent.
Megan Orton involved in that tackle though.
Good runner coming in from Danielle Bound from Warrington, another player. Ball's gone loose. It's on the deck. It's been picked up, but referee spotted a knock on there.
Yeah, early in the tackle count, which will be disappointing for the England Community Lions women's coach. But it gives Wales a chance to get the ball, let them feed, and try and make some progress down into the England defence.
Yeah, what do you think Tom Brindle will have made in the first 20 minutes, Steve?
What, overall, or from an England point of view?
From an England point of view.
I think he'll be quite impressed. You know, they started off well, got the opening try, and then after a bit of pressure and conceding a try, they hit right back and got a try. So yeah, he'll be happy with this. So I know he'll want more, because coaches always want more, but I think they put up a good start.
Talking about a good start, what about that from a run from Emily Hughes?
Yeah.
Took no prisoners, advanced Wales 15 metres downfield, plays the ball, it's spun down this right hand side. Taylor's called for it and gets it. Goes round the player. Oh, look at that pace from Taylor again. She's off, it's Taylor. She's in all the way. Taylor with a fantastic try for Wales.
Not only does she score it, she goes inside and makes a kick easy. That was an absolutely world-class effort from Raf Taylor. And, well, if England Community Lions ladies didn't know who the danger player was, she is that go-to danger player. But that was a superb individual effort. And that's a second.
Clean pair of heels shown then to Leanne Johnson down this left-hand side as far as the England Community Lions defence was concerned. The right side of the Wales attack, which looks potent.
Yeah, you drew me into a commentator's curse there, didn't you, Dave? I was saying how well we were on about Tom Brindle, we've been impressed with that, and as soon as I say it...
yeah, I blame you for that one. You know, it was all looking really rosy until you opened your mouth, Steve.
Sorry, Tom.
Great score. Should be an extra 2 points being added as well by fullback Catherine Salter.
That was the cleverness of it, wasn't it? You know, instead of just going over and dropping it down, she went nearer for the kick to, goal kicks, conversions. They could be crucial in the big picture.
Flags are raised. 12-10 in favour of England. It's a narrowest leads.
It is a cracking kick there by Salter. There's some happy Welsh fans to our right hand side, and it's been a game. It's backwards and forwards, attack, counter attack, defence, but for individualism that was a fantastic try. And if they didn't know already what a good player she is, they certainly know now, Dave, and that's like the England players on the field as well as the coaches, and they'll be trying to stop that for the rest of the game, and only time will tell.
Some encouragement being shown by the Welsh coaching staff just on the edge here. Obviously we were being told as well a lot of these ladies haven't played much rugby league at this moment in time. They're still developing. They weren't sure about where they were standing. The Welsh waterfellas just said get forward, make sure you've got the edges covered, and they'll start a counter-attack here, will Wales, down that left-hand side. And I think it's that Lauren Aitken who's had a great first half. Just 2 points separate the teams. Crash forward there by Emily Hughes. Ball called for in the middle. It's been taken down that left-hand side again though. I think Megan Oughton is keeping count of the tacklers here. She'll skin the ball into the middle. It'll come down this right-hand side. Good play.
Good hit.
Good running. Excellent work from Leanne Burnell.
Harvey put a cracker in there as she went down the middle.
Llewellyn Ennis. Great run. Big handoff comes in. Oh, look at that for a hit. Overwhelmed in the end.
Well, one of them smaller ones thought she'd been done, so a colleague came in and they put the Welsh player down.
It's getting pretty wet here as well. The rain starting to fall here at Ruskin Drive, which could make things difficult. Taken at her back there by Michelle Davis, who had work to do. She's just 20 metres away from her own line. Players converge around the ball. It's eventually played and run down that right-hand side. Solid run as well by McGraw.
Well, they've got that spring in the step-in defence of Wales now, trying to keep or get a mistake out of this England side. They've got to make sure they don't give penalties away now, Dave.
Wilson just twisting through that last challenge. Still just outside their own 20-metre line though here, England. Under lots of pressure. That'll help. That's a great run coming in there from Paige Webster. Picked up out of dummy half by Danielle Bound.
Last one.
Now it's passed to the left. Kick comes in. It's chipped for the corner. He'll only find the middle though. And it's one that's sort of come far. There's a right collision there though. The ball's gone loose. It's been picked up, but it's going to be a knock on against Wales, this one, surely.
Well, yeah, I mean, a kick's is only as good as its chase, isn't it? And Kira McCosh followed that kick up. It bounced, I think, on the third time, and then it just got panic stations from a Wales point of view. And I think the player that's down is the player that went down to retrieve the situation after allowing it to bounce, and it was brave of her. I think it's fullback Catherine Salter. And I think she's learnt one thing, don't let the ball bounce. But I mean, I can just imagine, the prop Kira McCosh is bounding down towards her, and she's probably thinking, oh dear, I should have caught it, and now I'm going to have to go down and try and stop it, get the ball back. But she didn't. She knocked on. It's going to be an England scrum, head and feed.
Doesn't matter whenever it happens. If you've got a prop forward running you down as a fullback, it's going to hurt.
Well, I'd imagine as that ball wouldn't pop up nicely for it, and she sort of come in and thought, well, it's body on line time.
To be fair, she did it. But here's England in possession. Just decent bit of attacking possession for a few minutes, but they've coughed it up.
Dave, that's for any side, whatever level. It's criminal on the first tackle to do that, isn't it?
England's still in front, but it's an uneasy advantage as the run comes in from Houghton. She's shown up so well in these early stages, hasn't she?
That were forward.
That's a good pick up though. Hands off comes in. Wales into the middle of the field, just over their own 40-metre line, looking to clear the ruck.
Could have been penalised there for pushing.
Wallington goes, finds some support. Big run coming in there from Hughes. They're still going down that touch line of Wales. They've
lost it.
They've lost the ball. There's all kinds of issues in the background here for one of the England players.
Yeah, I mean,
got a feeling it might be Lauren Harvey actually underneath that.
Well, that's Lauren Harvey. If she has to go off, she'll be a big miss, because she certainly put herself about both in attack and defence, Dave. And but what the Wales side are doing, I know we've had the tries on this side for Wales, but they've done a lot of exploiting and attacking down that left channel and down that short side, and they're doing their best to keep the ball alive. And like I said earlier, they're taking that risk, aren't they?
Attack down the left, pull the trigger down the right.
Yeah, why not? And it's worked for them twice when they've been expansive and come down this right hand side. But that player is still injured in back play for England, and there's no rush as such. Just make sure she's right as such, then she can come on, or as we have some treatment with the England medical staff off the field. But if England Community Alliance Women thought that this was going to be against a team who've hardly played rugby league in their careers, I think they've been given a shock that it's not going to be that easy, Dave.
That's the voice of Steve Manning. Delighted to have him alongside me this afternoon in co-commentary. It's the second of our two-game programme this afternoon involving the England Community Lions. Earlier on, the Community Lions gentlemen, under 23s.
Gentlemen?
Yeah, scored a 68 points to 0 defeat of the Wales Dragon Hearts. This one's a heck of a lot closer.
Oh, yeah.
It's a heck of a lot more competitive. It's 12-10 in favour of the England Community Lions women. But it looks an uneasy advantage at this moment in time.
It is. I mean, they're going to get the scrum head and feed, they're 35 metres through their own line. But for the way the Wales have been trying to weak mistakes, you wouldn't back about them creating one and finding one here.
What a great run that is. That's a super run from Celia Farrimond from Lee Miners Rangers. She'll play it in the middle of the field, picked up, sent down the left hand side. Ball continues to come down this direction. An athletic looking run comes in there from the number 3 Olivia Cummins, who's shown up well as the Huddersfield centre.
Good ball.
England continuing to develop play through the middle. Bound picks up, brings it left. Ace Harvey through hands, out to Cummins. Oh, that was a good take, a really good take that from Johnson. She had to reach behind her.
She did really well there.
Quinn passes in field. Run comes in now from McCosh. She's been instrumental in these stages.
We're on last tackle. She's made some hard yards. Yeah. What will they do on this last one?
Sturziker. Oh, said in unison. Counter-attacking opportunity for Wales, however. It's going to be played in the middle of the field, 30 metres from their own try line. Ball left from Wallington. Out to the arms there of, I think it's Maguire underneath that. Picked up out of dummy half again. Some good support popping up in the middle there for Wales.
Slowly edging towards this right, Dave.
Llewellyn Ennis is awaiting the ball off to this right hand side. Ball bypasses her over. Good pick up. Really good pick up, and a kick comes in from Burnell. In behind the line. Oh, well picked up.
She took that well.
Super pick up, Michelle Davis. Cool as a cucumber inside her own 20 metre line.
Good turn.
Johnson caught just right there in the tackle from Shawnee Davis. Two halfbacks combining in defence there. Now the run comes in there from number 10, Serena Tamu, clearing the lines well. Hard fought yards these for England. Just about getting downfield. The defence is showing up time after time, but that's ripped out.
Oh.
That's a cheap penalty. That's awful from Kim Jones.
Well, they do all the hard work and then they do that, Dave, and it's from an England community lines ladies' point of view, you know, whether they'll tap it or whether they'll kick for position or not. One thing for sure, that they're going to get another set of tackles.
This one's coming our way. Just
I was wondering who was going to catch that one then, Dave.
I weren't going to dive for it. I'm sure one of these lights above us has just flickered. I hope they paid the meter.
Look at even more if that ball comes over here, Dave.
Run comes in from McCosh at the start of the set for England. Rolls forward through a three-person tackle. Ball to be played to Bound. She'll pass right. Quinn through hands. Look at that. Big hit. Super tackling. This is a really tight, close, interesting game. The tackle came on Sturzica. It is Quinn trying to inspire something to her left-hand side. McCosh backs up. Some real good encouragement to our left-hand side. You might be able to hear it on our mics. As Quinn takes it left.
Davis joins the line.
Good hit again. What a tackle from Burnell. She's only a small girl, isn't she, Burnell? But she hits well. Quinn. Inside that
last tackle.
Line. Picked up out a dummy half by Bound.
Chip and chase.
It's a bit of a selfish kick, that one. And a chance for Wales to counter-attack through the middle. Great offload as well. Llewellyn Ennis cutting back to the middle. Big handoff again. Eventually overwhelmed.
Took a great ball offload on Aitken though, didn't she, from the reverse offload?
Certainly did. 12-10. The England Community Lions lead. It's a good game, this one. Really close. Glad that we're bringing it to you on our league this afternoon here at Ruskin Drive, home of Pilkington Rex. Big run through the middle. They'll be quite happy with what we've done so far in this set. That's an unfortunate penalty, that. She seemed to put that ball down.
Yeah, well, just said the referee's nearer than we are, but I'll tell you what, one thing for sure, this Welsh side, for the second competitive game, the quick learners, Dave, after that game against the GB teachers, and I know that you said what a close game it was for a hell of a lot of that game, but they've learnt from that defeat, haven't they? Certainly on this performance.
Well, yeah, they've scored 2 tries as well, which is more than they got in the last game, and the defence seems pretty sound, and they're playing some really constructive rugby. Really slow play of the ball that was. Now that one was lucky not to be penalised.
Yeah.
As the run comes in from Megan Oaten down this right hand side for Wales. Wallington at dummy half. She's got a runner on the inside. That's Rebecca Llewellyn Ennis. She's got a great handoff as Llewellyn Ennis.
On a little angled run as well.
Good movement down the left, but the pass is a little scrappy. Cleaned up, however. Dancing feet comes in from Wales. Good defence. Big hit coming in down that side.
3 in the tackle.
Emma Templeton was one of the defenders. Wales continuing to cut through the middle.
Last one, 22 out.
Jones at dummy half. Passes back. Kick comes in from Burnell. It's a tricky one. Well picked up again. And a good counter-attacking run coming forward by Davis too.
Good play for England, she didn't panic.
The Warrington fullback showing up really well in this game. As is Cummins. All wrapped up on her own 20-metre line. Picked up out of dummy half. Tenacious defence once more by Wales. Putting numbers into the tackle as well, Steve.
Yeah.
Just slowing it down. They are learning quick. Oh, that's a great run.
Oh, what a great
run
bust
coming
down
in.
the middle from
Samantha
England.
Hume, good leg drive, good leg speed, getting over halfway.
Well, that's got England out of a sticky situation, hasn't it? It's a penalty. And itself a penalty. Again, it's
actually Jodie Crawford who made that run, so
Yeah.
apologies.
well, obviously the gentleman behind us was supporting Wales.
Quick tap penalty taken by England. They advance straight to the 30-metre line. Ball sent down the right-hand side now. Run coming in from Paige Webster to the edge of the 20-metre line. Turned backwards though. Danielle Bound looking to inspire something out of dummy half.
Good ball.
Good support play. Here is Rebecca Wilson. Having a great game, Wilson. This is a great game. It's down on the right-hand side. Through hands. Chance here for England. Michelle Davis again, just chiming into the back line.
It's met by a sturdy Welsh defence.
Is it still going to be sturdy? Is it still going to be sturdy?
She's in!
No, it isn't, because Templeton has walked away through the line.
Well, from a Wales point of view, it came from the penalty, didn't it? It was a soft try to give away down that right-hand side. But there's nothing she could do once she got that ball. There's only one play where she was going, wasn't it? And it's their England third try of the game, which makes it 16 points. We think it's Templeton anyway. We're waiting for the conversion, but it's 16 points to 10. Losing it. Yeah, forgot. As soon as I said it, I knew I got it wrong. Yeah, it is. Raf Taylor scored them 2 tries, hasn't she? Yeah. But
so can I get my own back on you ribbing me in that first game?
well, I'm a great believer. If you give it, you've got to take it. So go on, make me look. Go on, belittle me, Dave.
Belittle you?
Yeah, go on.
I don't belittle you.
Well, go on.
Just because you wear stilts when you come to grounds.
Say what you want to say. Go on. You're not missing anything, ladies and gentlemen. The kickers lining it up to try and put a third conversion over the game.
Well, it's
Johnson.
actually Johnson after a second conversion. Michelle Davis kicked the last conversion attempt.
Well, that's 2-0 for you, Dave.
Got my eyes open. My eyes are on the ball. It's just a shame that ball did not go over those posts on that occasion. 16 points to 10, and that is our half-time score in favour of the England Community Lions ladies. I think we've seen a great half first, Steve.
I think we're fantastic. A bit little as time stop and start because of injuries and because of the big hits. But how crucial is that try just on the stroke of half-time going to be? It's all about if, buts and maybes, isn't it? From going in at half-time at 12-10. I mean, Wales will be buoyed by what they've done so far, but they could have gone in just 2 points behind. It'd have been even better. So that try, I mean, on the big scale of things, initially it looked like good defence, and it was a soft one to give away, from the play the ball going over at close range. But I think some of the skill that's been displayed this afternoon in the as the darkness surrounds St Helens here at Ruskin Drive here at St Helens, it's been a fantastic game. And let's be quite honest, Wales aren't out of this.
They're definitely not out of it, Steve. I was just going to come back to you on darkness falling around St Helens. Don't go saying that after this golden period they've just had with Justin Holbrook in charge.
Yeah, well, I'm saying that because some of our listeners might realise who I support, and a lot of people think that I'm a Saints fan. So, no, that's a professional game. This is the amateur stroke community game, isn't it? It's been a great example, and
it has been a super example, to be honest. It's been played in the right spirit. There's a lot of skill being shown, a lot of interesting shapes in attacks thrown particularly by Wales. I think, like you picked out, they've gone a lot down the left hand side to almost stretch the defence, and then gone right, we'll pull the trigger and try and get them on the right.
And they've not
succeeded on 2 occasions, hasn't it?
And I've no doubt in the second half it'll probably something similar by them. I mean, she's been outstanding as Raf Taylor, and she is the danger player as such. in a good team ethic as such, and I can't wait for the second half.
Yeah, we've seen 5 tries scored in that first half, 1 each from Michelle Davis, Lauren Harvey and Emma Templeton for England. Goal split between Davis, who kicked 1, and Leanne Johnson, who kicked 1 from 2. We've also seen Wales hit back those 2 tries, those 2 stunning tries from Raf Taylor, the dual code international, and Catherine Salter has added a goal. So that is as we are at half time, 16 points to 10.
See you later.
Welcome back to second half coverage from Ruskin Drive. This game so evenly poised, 16 points to 10. Once again, delighted to be joined by Ian Golden. Ian, you must be thrilled with the way that the Welsh team have responded, considering that they're just really 2 games into the Rugby League history, really.
Yeah, that's right. They've been very competitive in this game. 2 fantastic tries there from skipper Rafi Taylor. Could hardly have asked for better, to be honest. 3 tries to 2 at half time isn't bad going at all to play for in the second half.
And I think Wales conceded early, then just on a stroke of half time. But in between, they put in some cracking stuff, haven't they?
Yeah, been training hard, been training well in defence and attack. What a couple of the girls said after training last week was they've really gone through the rugby league motions in training, learning a bit more rugby league skills since then. I think in the first game it was just getting it together and getting that match situation, because like you say, they've only, before the first game against Great Britain Teachers, the maximum that most of them would have played was 3 games, a double header between, a home and away tie between Cardiff and Rhondda, and then an East versus West game. So this for most of them is their 4th or 5th game of rugby league.
So they're learning really quickly, and it all goes well for the next 12 months and going further the next decade.
Oh yeah, this could go on and on. Now we've got Bridgend Blue Bulls starting. As I said before, they're in the last game. They're going to be having a 3-team Welsh League at least next year. Who knows what might come in? But currently there's plans tentatively for a 3-team Welsh League, and we've got Cardiff and Rhondda hoping to enter the Women's Challenge Cup too, and of course Rhondda are entering the Men's Challenge Cup, so they'll be hopefully entering both. Yeah, it's onwards and upwards.
Just finally, because obviously the game's now started, obviously that try crucial for England at half time. Do you think that the Wales ladies can come back and get back into this game?
Yeah, certainly. Their heads are great. I don't think that will have bothered them at all. Whether they can obviously concede it before half time isn't great, but I don't think that will affect how they start the second half one way or the other. To be honest, they'll just be rolling their sleeves up and wanting to go for it. They really, really want this win today, and they're determined to get it. And if they put in a good performance and not get it, I think they'll be disappointed, because I think they really do actually want to win this game, and why not?
Thanks a lot, Ian. Cheers, mate. So that was
Ian Golden, and you also hear Mr. Steve Manning, and a really enterprising opening to the second stanza as well.
Yeah, that was a spirited start from Wales, and I think you've shown the statement of intent in the second half. All right, I know that England have got possession here, sort of thing, and they're playing towards where that good has been a pain for us again in that first half, but Wales. It bodes well after that opening attack, doesn't it?
Certainly does. Here come England though, from the base of the scrum. Rebecca Wilson makes the first 5 or 10 metres in possession. Scrappy play the ball, however. Bounded little to work with there.
That's again, it's tackle one, isn't it? And from a Wales point of view and the Wales coach's point of view, that's exactly what they wanted. They're going to get the scrum head and feet on the England 40-metre line. And again, it's a bit like deja vu, Dave. This game at the beginning of the second half has started as the men's did, with a little bit of tomato-you, topsy-turvy, and lack of respect to possession.
That's the thoughts of Steve Manning. I'm Dave Parkinson. You're joining us for the second half of this first game involving the England Community Lions ladies, pit from the best of the Championship and League One clubs, playing against Wales in just their second international. Ball played, Wales pass it right, it's a scrappy pass but well picked up, strong run, twisting, hitting, spinning. Then that might be Rhiann Stevens with that carry. Picked up out of dummy half, sent down the right hand side once again. Tenacious defence this time from England. Wales applying the pressure.
Got numbers to the left.
That's where the ball comes. It's a strong carry. It's a good carry as well from Kim Jones.
Last tackle, can they get over?
Got a good shape down this left hand side. It's a slow play, the ball painfully slow. Gives very little option for the dummy half runner, and that's good defence from England.
Well, those three big forwards in front of that play the ball made sure there was nowhere to hide and nowhere to go.
Just sort of looking around us as steam emerging. You can tell that it's getting colder. It's fully surrounding us now. You won't really be able to tell it from your pictures on screen, but it is quite murky out there as England go on the attack inside their own 20. Good running forward by Michelle Davis, who I think personally has shown up really, really well tonight.
Yeah, she's been at the last line of defence and done really well as England attack down this right hand channel. A beautiful ball out there to Emma Templeton.
Still going Templeton. Excellent work from her.
Who we think scored that last try for England just before half time.
And a Keith Albion player to boot as well, and they've got a good tradition in the women's game, haven't they?
Yes, they have, yes.
England over the halfway line. Ball played by Charlize McGraw. Stazika in field. Crashing run forward there from Paige Webster.
Last tackle, Dave.
From the West Leeds Eagles, Paige Webster. Stazika of Barrow kicks forward. It's a tricky bounce.
Wicked.
It's a real wicked bounce. Cleaned up by Wales.
That was let off for Wales there as the England forwards came down towards that ball. But Wales now going to have to counter-attack from inside their own 20-metre line.
There's Jones trying to hit and spin through the challenges. 16-10 if you're just joining us. No change to the half-time score. Almost 5 minutes of the second half gone. And we're just dancing down the hill again.
Yes, we are. We'll blame it on the wires.
Not the boogie.
No.
40 metres from the row line here, Wales in centre field. Ball sent to the left hand side. Looked a bit suspect, that pass, to be fair.
Good drive though by Jones, and it's the last tackle again. Wales haven't made a lot of headway this time.
She's made a real busy start to the second half though, as Jones. She seems to have been involved in everything as the long ball reaches Burnell. Burnell kicks it long. It'll bounce, it'll bobble, it'll trickle down to McGraw. McGraw takes on the outside. Good challenge though home by Zoe Lewis. Also Sarah and Goth Walters involved. Goth Walters comes in. She's been beaten though. It's a great run. A super run from Davis. Davis down the ground. 40 metres gain, quick as you like from England.
Yes, Catherine Taylor put the tackle in, but there's no support for the England player then.
Johnson's still trying to wrestle her way forward. Hard fought metres and winning the penalty.
Yeah.
A messy one that really, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I know she was trying to keep on moving and stuff like that, and the Wales player thought, well, I'll put it down, then we can start again. But England, though, they get the penalty, the rub of the green, and it's Celia Farriman driving it forward.
Yeah, good run from Farriman as well. Also of Lee Miners Rangers. One of three players. Paige Webster. Paige Webster all the way for the line. Just about held short. Bound at dummy half. One pass to the right hand side. Ball's loose. Lost by Wilson. Picked up by Wales.
Great defence by Wales. I know it's all about cliches. They need to be the next try scorer, Dave. There's a converted try in it, but they can ill afford to go, making a larger deficit, Dave, the Welsh.
Are we going to have a cliche city now?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
It's all about completing your sets.
Yeah.
Game management. Taking your chances.
Not too sure.
16-10 here. Join the coverage.
I'll get all them in tomorrow, and then we've got another double header in Yorkshire, Dave.
Yes, we do. We're over at Milford tomorrow, aren't we, for the Bartlett Championship, the Three Counties Championship, the culmination at under 19s and open age. Join us for that one. From when? 12:15.
It's a 12:30 kick-off, but we'll probably be on air at 12:15, building it up, and then that's the under 19s, and we've got the second game at 2:15. Hopefully we'll get the team sheets through, so we're not chasing our tails and panicking, especially into game 2. It's been a fantastic series. We've all been streamed live on the Hour League app, Hope you've enjoyed them. And if you want to watch some action and tries, tomorrow is a place to watch it here while it's being streamed, or alternatively, get to Milford Marlins, LFC in Leeds, and come and watch the game itself.
Back on this game, and you can't hardly take your eyes off it. 16-10 in favour of the England Community Lions, who have just given a penalty to the Welsh.
Well, that's a great gimme from a Welsh point of view. As whether they'll tap it or whether they'll kick for possession, I'm not sure. But the ball's in the hands of Kim Jones. They're having a chat over it. I've got a funny feeling they'll tap and go. Still not decided.
A couple of times, haven't they, where they've almost had a board meeting about it and then decided to tap and run it. But it does look like it's getting it.
And it's too early to play the clock down, especially when you're behind. Oh, she's not found touch.
Oh, touch.
Well,
look, for a second that Charlize McGraw was going to get on it.
Yeah, and from her point of view, she'll be hoping that bit of a blooper.
Could we have said quick draw McGraw then?
That was very good, that, Dave, yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't use that, so I just thought I'd use it anyway. 16-10. And because it actually hit the England player on the way through to the touchline, this is why we've got a scrum instead of a tap penalty.
Yeah. Well, neither of them needs a loudspeaker, do they?
Pardon, I'm just deafened temporarily.
I know, I'm just not sure which ear to catch your wax from. As Wales come down the middle, trying to get back in the game.
Emily Hughes it was with that carry. Now Wallington at dummy half, looking to her right. Goes it alone. It's a good run from Wallington. Right at the heart of the defence. In towards the 30-metre line. The ball's got loose though.
Knock on.
Penalty. It's another penalty. We have got penalty. And what normally happens after penalty?
I remember from game one, Dave. Try.
So they're going to tap it this time. Wallington goes again.
Good hit.
Leanne Burnell's at dummy half. They've knocked on. Oh, it's penalty, knock on, not penalty, try.
Well, that's criminal again. It's on tackle one again, Dave. And just when they're in a good position as such, you know, if not to score a try, to get some possession, get that ball between the hands, because I mean, you know, it's getting cooler for us and for the players, I suppose. It's going to be even harder, you know, getting possession of the ball, catching the ball.
10 minutes of the second half gone. There's Farrimond also almost having the ball ripped from her grasp. She's in centre field, just less than 40 metres away from her own line. It's a good one from Sturzica down the right hand side. Represented Barrow ladies with great aplomb this season. Here's Davis.
She's had a good game, hasn't she?
She has had a super game, to be honest, as the fullback. Plays it.
Oh, that's a little knock on as well.
Can't believe it, Wilson.
It's one of those, isn't it? She's probably already thought in her head what she's going to do, and then when it comes to doing the thing she's going to do before it is when she's knocked on, Dave. But
I think she's had the quick nudge as well, the fact that she was going to be coming off the field, because she's just gone straight to the dugout.
Right.
So she was hoping for a real big impact as a last play, and has ended up fluffing the lines.
Yeah. So Wales, can they take advantage of that mistake? That warmed her ears as well. Just inside the England half, ball goes left.
Vicky Lee, she'll play it inside the England half. Wallington picks up out her dummy half, passes to her right hand side.
Emily Hughes.
Still going Hughes, inside the 20. Just
brilliant defence, great reverse tackle.
Wallington looks for support, it arrives. Oh, great defence again from Davis.
Wales about 18 metres away from the try line, coming right, left. Fullback Salter tips off her right, still going, drives, spins, wrapped up, last tackle, about 10 away. That far side. Ball comes left, cross field. Oh, and Wales get that ball, did it? It's another set of 6. Wales going for it. Wales are in, and it's number 2. Zoe Lewis, the crossfield ball went across. It confused the England defence. They couldn't take it. The loose ball was picked up. Eventually went out to Zoe Lewis. There was nobody in front of her. She went for the angle and went and scored the try, making it 16-14. And we've got a clash of fans.
We're still winning!
Bit of a comedy argument going on between the two fans around us, but what a great score that was. Zoe Lewis touching down at the corner. It all came off that intricate crossfield kick which ended up coming loose, and it was Lewis who was able to pick up and just skirt away around the edge.
Yeah, it's a great try, and now then Kerner Salter had the exits and level the game up, and we've got a Wales supporter against the England supporter making the noise, Dave. It might be only one of them, but it's good atmosphere and good banter.
Hashtag top bants, is that what they say these days?
If you say so, Dave, you know me in technology.
I do know you in technology, so I'm amazed that you've been able to switch your microphone on today, Steve.
I'm amazed I know what a WhatsApp group is.
WhatsApp group?
Yeah, one of them as well, you know.
Conversion attempt from wide by Catherine Salter.
Big kick this.
Oh, gives it
Kicks
chances.
it well.
Oh, it's off
a
the crossbar.
crossbar. It just didn't have the legs.
Bounced
we're
off
back
the
to her.
crossbar. Deserves 3 points, that one. But she couldn't do that again.
I know. I'm sure I've had this discussion with you over the last few weeks, Dave. That was a cracking effort though, Dave. It just didn't have the legs, did it?
Tell you what, you do that at a Super League ground, you win about 10 grand.
I know.
16-14. Great game in prospect, this one.
Well, it's game on again, isn't it, Dave? It was 2 points just before half time, and then we do believe that it was Templeton who went over for the third England Community Lions try, which gave them that 6 point buffer, but it's back down to 2 points now. And I'm not saying there's only one supporter here from England, but it's the lone England supporter who's making his mouth heard. Wales are going to get the ball back, and another set of 6.
So it's going to be Leanne Johnson to get us underway again. Gets good contact straight down the field. It's a kick that's allowed to be attacked, and it's a good search forward by Emily Hughes.
That's a good response on tackle one now. They've got to hold it for 5 and perhaps kick for a position for another try.
Ball switch left. It's run through the middle. Good strong defence though from England again. Notice that Barker's back on the field. Rachel Barker, she came up with that tackle.
And 3 in the tackle for England as Wales just get inside the half, trying to milk a penalty there. The Welsh supporters think they should have got one, but they haven't got one on that far side.
They're targeting this middle ever so effectively at the moment. Wales, Emily Hughes running strongly to that 40-metre line in centre field.
But Davy and 2 others put her down.
Next pass left. Oh, the run is Leanne Burnell.
Cracking run and a cracking tackle. Thurziker involved with Emma Templeton.
Did really well there, did Templeton. Kick comes in.
From Salter.
Seems to be wrong-footed there on the kick, but it's not a bad effort. Just goes a little bit too deep. So it's back to the 20-metre line where England will be hoping to pick up pace and run from this position.
Oh, and it's a 7 tackles set, I think, isn't it, Dave?
Oh, she's offside there, is the Wales player. Easy penalty for England.
We had a player in the opening game, Simbin for that, Dave.
Yes, we did, you're right. Tap taker, here goes Barker. Trying to turn away forward all on her own there. 15 metres gained, quick play the ball to Bibby. Bibby's down the ground, Bibby's off. Oh, she's still going, Bibby. Great pace.
Cracking 30 metres from the play of the ball.
Ball played, comes into the middle with Sturziker. She drops it back over her shoulder to the 16, Farrimond. Farrimond overwhelmed with that particular hit. They're 25 metres away from the line here in England. Is it building for them? It's off down the left-hand side again. Mary Quinn, through hands quickly. Good solid running there by Cummins. Inside the 20-metre line, England go. Is it building for them? They're still leading by 16 points to 14. It's picked up by Bibby. Bibby finds support from Quinn. Quinn out wide. Oh, it's still going. It's back in field.
Superb defence by Wales. Last one.
Scramble supreme from Wales.
Shin.
No, it's knocked on.
Terry says she knocked on. And,
Never mind Terry saying it was a knock on. He spotted it quickly. The referee spotted it before Terry did.
Well, that's his job, mate. Terry's just keeping us informed because it's in that dark patch in that far corner, Dave.
It's behind the girder. I've got behind the girder this time.
The girder, brilliant positioning by Terry with the girder in front of him.
Tap taken by Wales. They'll go back on the attack. To get 10 metres upfield straight away. Picked up by Wallington. Passes left. Vicky Lee runs strongly. Tell you what, considering Sterzika's not the biggest of players, she doesn't have tackle really.
She's brave, isn't she?
Good run. Offload comes in from Oaten. Support through the middle again from Wallington. So evenly poised this game, isn't it?
It is. It's brilliant display by both sides.
Oh, that's a damaging run through the middle. A slip by Lauren Harvey. There's a couple of players retreating from an England persuasion. To take it down the other side though, do Wales. What is a goal?
Aitken.
Aitken, as Steve mentioned, to the edge of the 20.
It's a quick play of the ball. Are you going to the right?
Certainly are taking it down that right hand side. That is
She's in for a try! What a cracking try, Dave.
Shawnee Davis with the footwork, with the pace, and getting through the line to score under the posts.
Well, you've got to say we deserve, Dave, and I think I'll shut up a minute, Dave, and let News at 10 carry on.
Has he done? I think he has, yeah. Carry on, Steve.
Right, where was I? Yeah, so, a brilliant try there. They got the ball. It had been coming, and Watson Fisher, she got it, saw the gap and went through it. And what a cracking try there for Shawnee Davis. And once she got it, she had the bit between her teeth, and nobody was going to stop her. But, sensational scenes here at Ruskin Drive, Dave, with a kick to come.
16-18, kick to come. This to nudge Wales further in front. Catherine Salter, 1 from 3 so far. Can she make it 2 from 4?
Well, at the moment, the England supporters quiet, Dave. Hits it. Right between the H's. Was there ever any doubt? It's 20 points to 16. And I must admit, apart from that little bit of, dropsiness at the beginning of the second half, Dave, this game has got better and better and better as the seconds and minutes have passed by.
Certainly a good game between these two, and fair play on everybody for getting this organised, because it really is a test match in every sense of the word, isn't it?
Well, we're always going about rivalry, and this is going to be a great rivalry, I think, in years to come, isn't it? And I know obviously that there are other home nations who you want to try and get the Women's Rugby League going, and more power to their elbow. But at the moment now, England are 4 points behind.
I noticed that Leah Collier is on from Barrow. I think we were originally given Leah Cottier.
But you're right, and I come in off your piece of paper.
No, I've just had a look at the team sheet what was given, but I've looked at the official list, and Leah Collier from Barrow is on. She's coming down this right hand side.
Let's have a look at your sheet a minute on that one. I'm sure.
Well, I know I've written Cottier, because that's what it looked like off the sheet.
Well, that's what I copied off, Dave. Anyway, not to worry. It's not about our mishaps. It's about the action that's on the field, Dave. And Wales, can they turn the screw here at Ruskin Drive as they're just short of the halfway line on another drive from the forwards.
Here's Wallington. Pops the ball to the left. Battling run. Good challenge from Barker.
Last tackle.
Yeah, last tackle reached. Ball back into the arms of Burnell. High kick. Oh! It's been spilled. It's been picked up.
Picks up that loose ball superbly, but it's going to be a knock on anyway. But referee, we'll see what he gives in a minute. He's playing on. Yeah, set of 6 for Wales, and it's Jess Wallington. She's certainly a workhorse. This player put a good effort in. She tries going herself, and she's wrapped up by Emily does it? About 3 or 4 metres from this touchline where we're commentating from. The ball goes out and it's a drive forward from Vicky Lee. Lee 20 metres away. We've got Wallington attacking our part. That could have been a penalty, but she's just getting up very, very slowly. Numbers to her right hand side. The referee holds up play. And I'm not sure whose advantage it is with there being a break in play or not. From an England point of view, at least they can get the defence in line and take some oxygen in.
Yeah, I think it's certainly a benefit to Wales as well, though, to be honest. They can hold on to this advantage that they've worked so hard to get 16 points to 20 in the lead. But this is a huge blow for Wales at the moment with Vicky Lee down. She's been amongst the most impressive of the performers, plays rugby in the British Armed Forces.
Keeping away from you're not missing anything. There's not the physios and medics are on in Wales. England players are taking up and they'll be
The good thing is that Vicky Lee is up on her feet, even if she is limping away at the moment. Hoping that you've been able to attach the wires and everything. We look like we're back on. I think there might have been an issue or two with my microphone, but I believe it's been sorted now.
So, can Wales turn this pressure into points? Kim Jones adapting ready to play the ball, and she's got Jess Wallington adapting halfback, who must have covered every blade of grass on this field this afternoon in this second game of the double header of England Community Lions taking on Welsh opposition. First game the men, and now the women, and a drive forward from Emily Hughes.
She's been good tonight. Yep. Really good this evening. Wallington at dummy half. She'll pass to her right hand side. Good run coming in from Megan Oughton. She's been prominent too.
3 metres away of Dave.
Last tackle. Short ball to Jones. Good defence by England. It'll force the turnover. That's just what England needed, but they're at the wrong end of the field.
Well, they've got to go 100 metres, haven't they, Dave? They're more than capable, but there's been a lot of concerted pressure in this last 5 minutes from the Wales women's side,
and it was interesting.
Meters.
And it was interesting, Steve, that in the first game that the Wales women played against Great Britain Teachers, it was round about this sort of stage where they started to lose the focus and they lost the shape. And to be honest, the Teachers got them. So will we see it happen again? Will lightning strike twice?
Oh, that seemed harsh, Dave.
It'll certainly help with penalties like that heading England's way. Awarded to Serena Tamu.
I'm wondering if that, when they were having the treatment, why they went in a circle and decided, geeing everybody up going into what's probably going to be the last quarter of this game, Dave. But that could be a crucial penalty, and England will be glad of that.
Now they're attacking with a bit of venom down this right-hand side. Templeton between defenders. She's got family support in front of us. She's patrolling the touchline, actually, as a family member here.
Right.
Oh, chance here for England. Lauren Harvey scored a second try for England back in the 17th minute. Bibby in at dummy half. Moves it left. Mary Quinn through hands. Gets it back, does Quinn. Fires it through hands. Good defence, but they're keeping the ball alive here, England. Running opportunity down that left-hand side. Defence closed in, however. 15 metres away from the try line. Line in play up down this right-hand side. Run comes in from Paige Webster.
A good hit, that, wasn't it?
Was a good hit as well, yeah. Last tackle, Bibby. Spins it right. Quinn gets a kick away. It's a good kick. It's a great take. Can she get out of trouble? She's done it superbly as Burnell.
Go down.
And she takes that challenge as well. So great play from Burnell, that.
Well, everybody's throwing instructions out there. We've got some right hand side telling the Wales player to go down, and the Wales player went down, and we've had some good enthusiastic vocal support from the England fans. More so those two to our left. But
It's what you'd expect.
It's been a fantastic game, this.
It's what you'd expect. It's
It is.
international rugby. It's what it means to everybody. It's been a great advert, this, as well, for Women's Rugby League. Plenty of it to come on our league, by the way. And plenty of action to come as well over the next couple of weeks. So as well as there being the culmination and the end of the Barla Three Counties Championship, we've also got the under 16s and under 18 sides of the Community Lions who will go into action against New South Wales country touring teams. Those are double headers that are going to be happening on the 21st of November at Stanningley and the 30th of November potentially down here again, but at the moment it's scheduled for Lee Miners, but it depends on whether
it could be at Ruskin Drive.
But it could be down here again.
Right. Well, there's nothing better than having a British England, call it what you want, clashes against Australia, is it?
Definitely not. Although if our England side is like the Great Britain side that played today next year, I don't fancy our chances much.
Well, I suppose we've got to be positive, haven't we? And there's a big hand for the England player who's going off.
It's Paige Webster. It's Paige Webster who's going off, Steve.
She's put herself about, hasn't she, as well? And,
she has. It was a really good run, her last one that she put in to get close to the try line. Although it was Burnell who's cleared her lines particularly well. A sad potential end to the game though.
Yeah.
Paige Webster winning. We don't like to see players limping off and being helped off.
Well, like I said at the beginning, I know it sounds corny, but it's, we want 39 players starting or being involved and 39 coming off without injury, and at the moment sadly we've got one, and it's one of the England players.
That stoppage has allowed England to reset themselves. That's a real scrappy play of the ball, and I've just done the commentator's curse. Because they gifted away the penalty. You'd fancy Wales to tap this and head downfield.
Well, yeah, one of the early ones he kicked for touch, and unfortunately.
She's feeling confident here. She's feeling confident. She's not found touch. Great opportunity this for England.
This could be a big mistake if you're a Wales women's fan.
It was Sturziker who picked up the pieces for England. Bibby passes to her right hand side. Run comes in from Tamu. It's a battling run forward. It's a super run forward. She's as far as the 20.
10 away.
Bibby to her left hand side. Quinn turns it back on the inside. Chance here for England, but the defensive door is shut in front of McCosh. Let's move right. Good link up play.
Numbers. Bad pass.
It bounces, it bobbles, it's picked up, it's spilled again.
Further back.
Opportunity though for England. Leah Collier picks up well, recovers the position. 20 metres from the line, directly in front of the post. It's taken down this right hand side by Rebecca Wilson. She's trying to atone for a mistake-ridden second half and does a good drive there.
Last tackle.
Soft down the right again. Kick comes in, it's a great kick. Oh, the chase wasn't quite there. But it was a super kick into the corner, and then given a better chase, they would have stood a great chance.
It's a cracking kick, but from a Wales point of view, it's going to be a 7-tackle set, isn't it?
Well, it's an even better kick for Wales in that.
Yeah.
The result of that. 9 minutes remaining.
It's a short in goal, isn't it? At either end.
Here is Raf Taylor, scored those 2 spectacular tries in the first half. Hasn't really had the opportunity to shine in the second half, has she?
Well, I think we said from an England point of view, the coaches said, we've got to keep an eye on them, not give her an inch. And at the moment, they've been okay.
Forward come Wales. Another great run to get over halfway. Once again, Wallington is there controlling things at dummy half. She's been very, very good this evening. Picks up the runner.
I think that's Emily Hughes, Dave. No, it's not.
Jones.
It's, Jones.
Up to the 30-metre line. It comes down this left-hand side. Scrappy. Over the top it comes. There's Seren Goff Walters on this left-hand side for Wales. She'll play it on the edge of the 30-metre line. Ball switched back to Burnell. Oh, that pass looked a little suspect. Tell you what, It's a good run, a battling run forward by Rebecca Llewellyn-Ennis again. She's inside the 30. Last tackle signal. We seem to be surrounded by children as the kick comes in and it's drilled into the corner and it's bouncing, it's bobbling, and that's disappointing from a Welsh persuasion. They're still in front on the scoreboard. 7 minutes remaining. 16 points to 20. England need the next score. Tap taken. It's not taken from the right point. Now it is. And here comes Michelle Davis. Battling run forward, gains almost 15 metres through centre field. Bibby is there at dummy half. One pass to her left, another pass to the left, and good momentum. Tamu will play it just inside her own half. Bibby to the left hand side. Quinn looks for support.
Oh, it's picked up on here. She's stretching them legs. The defence is coming across, but nobody's going to catch her. I think that's salted her, but I'm not 100%. Well, that loose ball was there. There's a guy behind, doesn't have foot. We believe it's.
Yeah, it was Shawnee Davis, the 6. Intercepting. It was a real difficult opportunity. It was right around her ankles, wasn't it?
It was, but she picked it up and behind us. Somebody was shouting, "Run!" I was waiting for "Run, Forest, run!" But it was "Run, Shawnee, run!" And she went in at that corner. Nobody was going to catch it, and she went in for a cracking try in the corner. It gives them an important 8-point buffer with the kick to come. But brilliant to pick up from a standing start, and. What a fantastic game we've got, and I don't know if there's going to be one that clinches what would be an historic win for the Wales women, Dave.
Well, it's edged them out to 24 points to 16 in front with this kick to come. And the interesting thing is, look at where everybody's gathered.
Yeah.
I think we've still got some minutes left, according to our stopwatch.
Unless they know something we don't know, Dave.
Yeah, unless they know something. So, chance here for Catherine Salter to add to her 4-point tally. Well, that's almost like a knockout blow as far as England Community Lions are concerned.
Well, they were in the ascendancy. I mean, it's one of them, and if you take it, you score, and you don't, the other team too.
Are we back on rugby league cliches again, Steve?
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, that's got chances. Oh, just waved away. 24 points to 16 in favour of the Wales women.
I mean, I'd like to say it's a game of 2 hours, but it's just been a game that's been brilliant in 2 hours, hasn't it, Dave? We had that try just before half time, and then Wales have responded in good style, haven't they?
I see what you did there. I also saw you got a Forrest Gump reference in as well.
I do.
You got a Forrest Gump reference in as well before.
I know.
Rugby league's like a box of chocolates, You never know what you're going to get.
16.
Vitamin and him.
Don't worry, we're here all week, folks. Do you think after our commentaries together, our league will give us a weekly show? What are you laughing for?
As long as we take the game seriously but not too serious, why not? We are open for office, aren't we, Dave?
It's been a real enjoyable game, this one. Really enjoyable afternoon. Started off with a resounding win for the Community Lions under-23s, who have several players who look like they could easily step up into semi-professional ranks.
I just come to support the most.
Long kick downfield from England. Bounces up in favour of the Welsh team, who launched themselves right back into attack.
Yeah, I think that's Kim Jones this time, Dave. They might have it right this time.
She's been everywhere on that field as Kim Jones.
What they did do, they panicked because, I think at one stage another player was going for that, but she must have got the call so that Jones could pick it up.
Another good run coming in from Emily Hughes. 30 metres away from her own line.
She's a union player though.
Jones just passing onto the number 13, which is Megan Oughton. Wallington, long ball left. Mistake made. Can England take advantage? They've got 4 minutes to score 2 tries.
Well, that was a bad mistake there by Lauren Aitken. I mean, if she got that ball on the crash, and she was probably thinking, I'm through that gap, I'm under them posts, but unfortunately she didn't take the ball, so it gives the England Community Lions a chance to get the ball back. They want some 35 metres away, and I'll put my final cliche in, Dave. They've got to be the next try scorers.
I like it.
Thank you.
I like it. You thought about that one.
I've been trying.
Scrum fed for England. There is Wilson. Gets up and goes again, but just finds herself overwhelmed there by 3 Welsh defenders.
Yeah, Serengoth Walter, one of those 3 tacklers.
Hope you've enjoyed this coverage as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. Big run coming in from Jodie Crawford. Ball to be played to Danielle Bound. They've got a good shape out to the left-hand side of the England Community Lions. Quinn, long ball. Good run as well from 3 Olivia Cummins.
Keeping it alive.
Doing particularly well, England. But as Steve mentioned, they need the next score. Can they get it here? It's Bound that. Is she try line bound? Not with defence like that.
That was absolutely superb defence. I thought she was going to sneak over there.
Are they going to get in here? They are going to get in. England have scored.
We're not sure who it was in the glumness and dark of here, but it's who? We're thinking that it's
we're thinking it may have been Tamu.
Serena
but
Tamu who scored that try, but it's been a cracking try, and there's 4 points in it with the kick to come, and what a dramatic game we've got here, Dave.
I've been sniped by the floodlights, thanks.
You mean the Mr. Girders took control again?
It's Miss Girder in this game.
Miss Girder, sorry. But all kicks are big kicks, but if they can put this one over, it cuts the lead back, takes the lead back to 2 points.
Yeah, you won't really be able to see this kick being taking place either.
Lions are 2.
Sorry, so just saying you won't really be able to see the kick. Oh, we've repositioned. We've had a bit of a rejig.
Yes, technology works.
She kicked it. Has she kicked it?
I think she missed it.
We think that's missed. 20 points to 24.
Right, we think that she's not bothered kicking it, but
Because they need the try.
yeah.
24 points to 20.
It's a brave call, though, isn't it, Dave?
It is a brave call.
This is what we want, something different instead of, 5 drives and a kick, Dave. And we've had everything tonight in this game, this second game. It's been a fantastic game.
So they're on the halfway line of Wales. This one will be put as far down the ground as possible, I think, from Catherine Salter. So it'll bounce.
Can Wales hold out?
Big handoff. There's Leanne Johnson. She's been evasive, hasn't she, Johnson, from the wing?
Yeah.
Picked up out of dummy half. Try and wrong foot the defence. Good run in. Battling run forward.
Wales trying to slow her down. They can't afford to give any penalties away. There's little time left as England attack down that left-hand channel.
It's Sturziker, the meat in the sandwich.
And there goes the whistle. What a fantastic game. And Wales women have won this game over the England Community Lions by 4 points. And a game that got better and better and better. And it's fantastic for the international stroke domestic game. This Dave, what a great game.
5 tries scored by Wales in this one. 2 for Shawnee Davis, one of them the intercept which really took it away from England. 2 in the first half for Raf Taylor, who has shown a real penchant for Rugby League, having also represented her country in Rugby Union. Zoe Lewis grabbed the other one, a crucial score after 53 minutes. 2 goals from the boot of Catherine Salter. That put the cherry on top of the cake of what has been a superb win as far as the Wales women are concerned. It must be said the Community Lions played their full part in proceedings as well. Scored tries in the first half from Michelle Davis, Lauren Harvey and Emma Templeton. 2 goals from the boot of Michelle Davis and Leanne Johnson. We saw that try right near the end from Serena Tamu, which certainly made things interesting, but England simply ran out of time, and probably on the balance Wales deserved this win.
I think they did because they conceded the early try. They conceded that try just before half time. And I must admit, outstanding players on both sides. And to me, you've got to give the man of the player of the match to the player that changed the girls' game. So to me, I would say, in my opinion anyway, you've got to give it to Shawnee Davis. She was outstanding before she scored the tries, but she was the 2 tries, but she was at the right place at the right time, especially for the one that gave them the win.
The one that gave them the win, the one that got away as far as the Community Lions are concerned. Great entertainment we've seen this afternoon over the course of 2 games. We have far more coming up on our league tomorrow. Tell us about it, Steve.
Yeah, very briefly, it's a double header. It's under 19s and open age. It's War of the Roses, Yorkshire taking on Lancashire, and in both games it's a chance for either of those counties to win them, albeit the final game somehow, without doing my maths, even Cumberland have got a chance in relation to the points difference. Those games are being played at Milford Marlins ARFC. They kick off at 12:30 and 2:15. If you can't be there, watch it on our league app, which is being streamed live. If it's anything like last week's, they should be crackers.
Should be crackers or should be cracking?
Crackers. Christmas is come early.
Fair enough. We are done and dusted here at Ruskin Drive. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much, Mr. Steve Manning. Great to have you alongside again. Thank you to Ian Golden for his comments. I'm Dave Parkinson signing off. Thanks to Terry for his technical expertise, and we'll be back again tomorrow.